As soon as I wake up, I am like, where is the coffee? Let's make the coffee. But before we drink any coffee, we must have a ton of water. Your body needs to replenish and hydrate after not drinking any water for the past 8 hours. I really do just love my protein coffee, and caramel latte is the OG. It's the best flavor. Keeps me full for a while. I like that it keeps me full so I can go work out and then come back and make breakfast. However, today's cardio day, so I usually just sneak in my cardio like whenever feels best during the day. I don't get it done necessarily earlier in the morning like I do lift days. It's so good. Normally I'd go take this, sip on it, plan my day, whatever. However, I want to make a new loaf of fresh bread today, and I want it to be done earlier in the day, so we're going to put that together really quick right now. So into the bread maker goes 1.5 cups room temperature or warm milk, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of room temperature butter, 3.5 cups of bread flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of bread machine yeast. And then you just set it to the right setting and size. We're putting this on sandwich bread so that the crust is a little thinner, and then the largest loaf, and then you literally just press start. But then it gets to work and I literally don't have to think about it until it's done. And I will have fresh bread in 3 hours. I know bread machines are not a new thing, like at all, but this is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go start my day. It is breakfast time. I have the same breakfast almost every single day. Part of it is I usually do some sort of like breakfast sausage. I don't have the pre-made ones on hand, so I have to make some on the stove. I'll cook this up and then I can have it the next few days too. While that is cooking, I'll get my eggs ready. I do 2 eggs. And I'll mix it with 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. Not only does this up the protein, but I honestly think it makes the eggs taste better. Like, they don't taste like cottage cheese necessarily. They taste more like cheesy eggs, and it enhances the texture too. I started doing this year. I really like it. After having them this way, I don't want plain eggs that are just eggs. Here's some breakfast turkey sausage ready to go. I got rid of any grease and cleaned the pan because I want to use the same one, but I am going to butter it just to help the eggs not stick. Add my egg mixture and a little salt and pepper. And you just scramble like normal. I really wanted to be able to have a piece of fresh toast with my breakfast, but we still have an hour to go, so I'm gonna have to have a piece later and not with my eggs, unfortunately. Which means, bon appetit. This is breakfast, packed with protein, which is amazing. Gonna fuel me. It is so good to get protein in the morning for so many reasons. This is gonna be so hot. I do feel like this turkey sausage isn't as good as like the Jimmy Dean pre-made patties, so I might start buying those again. However, last week I decided to take a little sugar-free maple syrup and put it on the turkey sausage, and I thought it was good. So I'm gonna add a little just to enhance the flavor a little bit. Get creative, make it taste better. Food should be fun to eat. Before making breakfast, I went and checked in with my body analyzer. It's called the Body Pod. It's by Hume Health. It is the coolest thing. I have mentioned it several times on this channel. You just stand on it, you grab the handlebars, and basically it does this whole analysis of your body composition, which I haven't used the traditional scale in years because that number just simply doesn't matter. But this is super, super cool, especially because I've been talking about like winter arc, which if you're not on TikTok, it's essentially instead of just being like lazy during the colder months, it's working towards your goals, which I'm always an advocate for indulging, especially during the holidays. But it's nice to see that what I'm doing is going well for me. And I feel like now is kind of a more vulnerable time. You know, there's gonna be extra desserts and whatever. And I'm gonna even make cookies tonight in this vlog. Like, I am a big fan of just making memories and just taking advantage of this time. But I feel like seeing your whole body composition, you know, maybe you're retaining onto more water right now because you're having more sodium or something like that. Understanding your composition just helps you a lot mentally, especially during a vulnerable time when so many people are afraid of like, holiday weight gain and all of that stuff. It is 98% accurate compared to medical grade health scans, which is so crazy that I have that in my own home. It is the best tool for seeing if you're on track, but also not worrying if you see numbers go in directions that you don't necessarily want for a period of time. There are some smart scales out there that only measure the lower half of your body, but the handlebars really help the Body Potty get a full reading, which is really nice. Especially like for me, something I think about a lot are my arms. So it's cool that it can actually like give me data on that and it's not just my lower body. I especially always look at my muscle and fat in my body, but it's really cool to scroll on the app and just see all the different insights it can tell you. For example, bone density is super important. And that's something that should be increasing as you build muscle and lift weights and stuff. So I just love it. I worked with them twice before and they are the sponsor of today's video again. So a huge thank you to them. I truly love this product and that's why I keep working with them. And you know, maybe this would even be a cool gift to someone you know that's on a fitness journey or just into health. And not only can it help you achieve goals, but it also is just gives you such peace of mind. I think that is the biggest part for me. The app even has an AI tool and you can set goals and it can help you with those goals. Hume Health is currently having a month-long holiday sale at 35% off. That's the biggest sale that they've offered as I've been working with them, so I would definitely take advantage now. And my discount code can help you save up to 50% off total, and it's only valid for 7 days. And if you're in the US, you can see if you can use up the rest of your HSA or FSA money before the end of the year. So it could be free, covered by your health insurance. Highly recommend. I do take creatine every day, and lately I've been putting it in a drink with liquid IV to get in electrolytes in the morning, and I really wanna go get my cardio done, so I think I'm gonna put this in like a water bottle and just take it to the gym and then drink that while I'm there. I'm not gonna use my regular water bottle though, because I don't want it tasting like liquid IV when I just want this to be purely water. We will use this Dunkin' cup. There's a donut as a lid. So cute. This flavor is grapefruit. I am gonna say though, it's not my favorite. It tastes like grapefruit. I like grapefruit, but it's not my favorite flavor. My favorite liquid IV flavor is it's like the Bomb Pop flavored fireworks, something like that. If you're looking for some liquid IV to try, and then some creatine. Super, super great, especially if you lift weights. It draws water into your muscles, it hydrates your muscles, it's good for cognitive function. So many benefits, creatine is amazing. All right, I am off to do cardio. 12 through 30 and a long cool down walk after. I drink so much water during cardio day. I drank my whole water I made and I still want a ton more. Man, all that walking and that sweating makes me so thirsty. It looks so good. It smells even better. Rolled right into ya. It's nice because when the bread is done cooking, the bread maker switches to a warm setting, so it just keeps it warm for the next little while. I'm gonna take it out, cut off like a piece, and then let it cool before I cut the rest into an actual loaf and bag it. You have to use a really good sharp bread knife on very warm, fresh bread. Otherwise I'll mess it up, and I'm speaking from pure experience. So I just ordered this from Amazon. It was pretty cheap, but it's a really sharp bread knife. Fresh bread with some butter. One of the best things. I will say it doesn't last super, super long because obviously there's no like preservatives or anything, but it's easy to go through this loaf very quick, so. And I want to make a coffee. For holiday flavors, we either have frosted sugar cookie or frosted gingerbread. I've been doing the gingerbread a lot lately, so we're gonna do the sugar cookie. Into the frother goes some creamer, some milk, and we'll add a little cinnamon. And froth that on cold. Cup of ice. Then we're gonna pour the mixture in right away. And this is a double shot of espresso called Ice Leggero. It's meant for iced lattes. So good. I love my lattes at home. Like, they're just so good. And holiday flavors are the best. Okay, to be totally transparent, for lunch I had planned to make tilapia. I love doing typically salmon with goat cheese, but I had a bunch of tilapia in the freezer, so I took it out this morning and I was gonna cook it up and put some like fresh lemon on it, garlic, herb, cheese, whatever, but I am just not that hungry, nor do I feel like cooking this. And I'm really excited for dinner, and dinner's probably gonna be a bigger meal, so I'm gonna go for something a little lighter. I don't know if it's because I didn't lift today or what, but I just don't have that much of an appetite, but I still need some food. So I'll put this away for tomorrow, and we're gonna do a yogurt bowl. I love how quick and easy it is to throw together a yogurt bowl, and also how high protein it is. And I definitely think the unflavored Greek yogurt tastes like sour cream. So we're definitely adding a little honey, and then honestly, a little sugar-free maple syrup too. I like honey, but honestly, I mean, not as much as some people do. So this combination for sweeteners is good. And then we'll add some strawberries. Gotta do some sort of fruit, a great carb, and I just need something other than just yogurt, you know? Still a great lunch, and I'll sit at my computer and take my time snacking away at this. Dinner tonight involves chicken, so first we must simply cook the chicken. And you know what I hate dealing with? Raw chicken. Took it out of the freezer this morning. It is thawed, so we must cut off the fat and throw it in the oven. We are just gonna do some salt and pepper and throw it in the oven. Don't mind my pants, only my top half got dressed today. This is one of my favorite meals, but it always takes me way longer than I think it's going to. We have to cut up some carrot and a yellow onion. I feel like every winter cozy recipe involves carrots, onions, and celery, but we're not doing celery here. Then we'll melt some butter in a pot, saute them for a little while, then we add in some minced garlic. Keep cooking that for a few minutes. Everything is smelling so good. Then you add in some flour, stir constantly, add in chicken stock, and then heavy cream. Stir it more, let it simmer, let it thicken. Then we add in some salt and pepper to season it, some chicken, some parsley. Keep mixing. It should be like a thick mixture. And then we are taking out our pie pan and we are throwing in a crust on the bottom, adding in the mixture because we are making a chicken pot pie, of course. Then you layer the top one and kind of pinch the edges around it so that you can seal it. For the top, we're gonna whisk an egg so that we can paint it over top and do an egg wash. Then I have chunky sea salt, which is really nice. And of course you have to kind of slash the top a little bit to let it breathe. Then we bake it for a little while, take it out, and oh my goodness, I love me a chicken pot pie. It's a chicken pot pie. This is literally one of my most favorite dinners ever. Oh my goodness. It's really melty and liquidy when you first make it, but for leftovers, it gets a little more solid, so it's much easier to plate. Yep, okay, this is gonna be an absolute mess. Yep. This is gonna be an absolute mess to put on my plate. There we go. This is what we ended up with, but I can't even explain how excited I am to eat this. I just found this recipe off Pinterest. I will link it. It is amazing. I love chicken pot pie. Also the winter in general, I love just more cozy foods like this. I make a lot of the time the chicken gnocchi soup from Olive Garden, which is just another, it's a creamy based soup. Another just really good, warming meal. This is gonna be so hot. I don't know if you can see all the steam, but it's going crazy. So good. Dinner tonight, chef's kiss. I am chef. It is cookie time. Obviously, I don't eat cookies every single day, but I've been really wanting to start baking holiday cookies, and I figured this was the perfect video to start a little what I eat in a day. We're gonna end it with some nice holiday desserts. My favorite, well, one of them, I have the biggest sweet tooth. I love so many different kinds of cookies, but one of my favorites is the peanut butter blossom cookies, where it's the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey Kiss on top, and so we are gonna get started. I don't have a hand mixer, unfortunately, so hopefully I can just do this all by hand. Recipe pulled up. First, we will mix together our powders. So Spotify Wrapped came out today, and people on TikTok are arguing and saying that the stats aren't right. Is that a thing? Because how? It's literally data from your, I don't know. But my top artist is Sabrina Carpenter, which I'm not surprised about. And I want you to tell me who your top artist was if you are a Spotify user. Flour, baking soda, and salt. I think I want to do cutouts this year. I didn't make them last year by myself or anything, but I was thinking about it. I don't have any cookie cutout shapes or anything, so I want to get those. This is a brand new unopened peanut butter. How satisfying. We need granulated sugar, brown sugar, and butter. I gave Duncan the measuring cup that had the peanut butter in it to lick the rest out of it, and he's so happy. I always thought it was so funny because every time we'd make these for the holidays, my dad would always take the Hershey Kiss off, set it aside, and just eat the peanut butter cookie because he loves peanut butter cookies. And I always thought he was crazy because I'm the Hershey Kiss is arguably the best part. I always eat the edges first and then save the bite with the kiss and the cookie for last, because it's the best. It's always just those like cute little things that you remember, you know? Like I'll remember that forever, and it's just like such a tiny, tiny little detail. But I think it's cute. My dad is still alive. I'm not saying that I remember because he's gone. I'm saying because that's like a memory I have from when I was little. Just clarifying. He actually might visit in January, so that'll be fun. He's a big barbecue guy, so we will take him to all the barbecue places. Next, we add in an egg, and I just dropped the shell in there. Cool. 2 tablespoons of milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Look at this. Whose nose? He's literally standing on my shoe. Like his paw was on my, I'm wearing slippers right now. His paw was on my slipper. Oh my gosh. You're crazy, Dunks. You're crazy. But I love you. We'll mix this in. Dunks is going to school tomorrow. I don't think he knows that word yet. Like when I say school, I'm going to start saying it when I drop him off because I think it's a positive thing. Like I think he likes it. But he's going to school tomorrow. I am vlogging tomorrow, so you will see drop off, but I hope he's excited. School is good for him. It's nice because it's not just like free play all day. They have a structure and they do like obedience training, and they really like work with and train the dogs. I think they separate them a bit by temperament too. So it's nice because I do feel like he actually learns something and it's not just free play like to get his energy out. I mean, of course he comes home exhausted, but I like that it's actually structured, and then you also feel like you're getting your money's worth because it's not cheap. And so I wish I could send him more, but it's just, you know. Okay, now we just slowly add in the dry texture until we make a dough. I will 100% be eating some cookie dough. Anytime I make cookies or literally any dessert ever, I'm 100% eating the dough. I don't care what's in it, I will be eating the dough. Also something fun is next weekend I'm hosting at my apartment a like holiday cocktail party. It'll be a group of girls and, oh gosh, flour everywhere. It'll be a group of girls and we're each gonna bring our own holiday themed cocktail. And then we might do snacks too. I'll for sure have snacks too since I'm hosting. I wanted to host because not only did I pitch the idea, but also like I have the bows and like I probably have one of the most decorated apartments. So I was like, yes, let me host, please. I haven't hosted anything here just yet, so this will be my first. So I'm definitely gonna go like all out. But I'm also gonna vlog that. I probably won't vlog when everyone comes and stuff because I just never know if people want to be on camera. Like if they want to be on camera, I'm happy to include them in whatever videos, but I just don't whip out the camera, okay? But I'm gonna vlog like getting everything. I don't know what type of drink I'm gonna make yet, but I'm gonna vlog getting everything, making the drinks, doing the setup, like making snacks. I truly love hosting things, and so, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm already looking forward to it. I'm trying to do a lot of holiday stuff. I feel like I didn't do that much last year, but especially being in a new environment, I'm really trying to see all that it has to offer. And when my mom was in town, actually, we went to a lot of like holiday bars and stuff like that, and it wasn't even planned. We just kind of stumbled in them, but there's so much going on. Like there's almost so much where I'm overwhelmed because I'm afraid I'm gonna miss out on things. Like there's lights on the river and like all this different stuff, and I just want to make sure I'm participating. I'm going to this Saturday actually, which I'm also gonna vlog so you will see. It's called Holly Jolly Fest. It's hosted by Jenna Palick, who is a TikToker who lives in Austin. That will be so much fun. Okay, are you ready for the dough? So good. So it says I need to let the dough chill for a minimum of 1 hour, but it's already 8:30. I'm not gonna do that. I've made these cookies before and I definitely don't think I chilled the dough, but I don't think I saved the recipe, so I just like randomly Pinterest searched one. So hopefully it turns out, because I'm not waiting. Okay, I totally forgot you're supposed to roll these in sugar. I bet that's why you're supposed to chill it. Maybe it just sticks better or something. Although it's sticking just fine here. I don't know, maybe they thought the dough would get too messy. I don't know, I'm not a baker. Although I do love cooking and stuff for the most part. Sometimes I don't want to do it, but sometimes I really do have a lot of fun. Just depends what mood I'm in. Okay, Google, set a 7-minute timer. 2 more minutes. They smell so good, I'm so excited. Time to try one. I let them cool for a minute. How could I resist, you know? This one. Soft on the inside. Spectacular, give me 14 of them right now. This is what I mean. Last bite, best bite. We are gonna make one more thing, a special, fun, fancy hot chocolate. So I didn't invent this at all, I'm not claiming to, but you take a cute mug, has to be a cute mug, that is a requirement. We're all about the experience here. And you take this, like the marshmallow fluff stuff, or I have seen this done with Nutella. I haven't tried it with Nutella, but that would be fun. Ew, I just burped it. Tasted like chicken pot pie. Okay, before we mess with this, you're gonna know where I'm going with this, but you take some graham crackers, you put them in a bag, you crush them, I don't know, maybe like do this or something. You take your this or your Nutella and you smear it along the rim of the mug. I'm gonna do like a little on the inside, little on the outside, little on the top, just, you know, just get it nice and coated. This is a very sugary night, but I wanted to do like a what I eat in the day and then also kind of end it with like a fun little bake with me. That's why we're doing all this stuff. Then of course, you roll it in the graham crackers and get it all coated. Cute. Then you take your warm milk. I put this in a different mug because obviously I wanted to tip this mug to get all the stuff on the rim, and then I didn't want to put this in the microwave because I didn't really know what would happen to the marshmallow fluff. So I'm gonna add the milk here. Pretty nice pour. That's not that much milk, but that's okay. I just had 2 cookies. I don't need a ton of hot chocolate. Then you add whatever hot chocolate powder you want. Mix that in there. You know what would make this better that I don't have is like Cool Whip. Putting a little dollop of that on top. I'm just gonna add some mini marshmallows because that is like the epitome of hot chocolate. And there we have it. How cute is that? I love it. I need to wait a second for this to cool down though because I know it's super hot and I'm not trying to burn my tongue, but that is the little end of the Bake With Me session. So just a reminder to be generous with yourself over the holidays. Add in a few extra walks if you're getting nervous about anything. I've been really good about my steps lately and it's just good peace of mind, helps me feel on track and I love it. Do not forget to check out the Hume Health Body Pod. Again, their holiday sale is 35% off and with my discount code you can get up to 50% off. Everything will be in the description box, of course. Thank you again to them for sponsoring this video. I love you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas.